How do you deal with disrespect in the workplace? I'm the state health inspector who shut down 3 salons last month. Last Tuesday, I pulled up to this fancy salon for a surprise inspection. I always dress down for these visits. The moment staff members get a whiff of someone official looking, they start hiding their dirty little secrets. I was checking their outdoor ventilation system when this BMW pulled up. The driver was 25, blonde hair that didn't move, designer everything. My stomach already knew this was going to be interesting. She popped her trunk and pointed at these heavy boxes without even looking at me. I helped her carry them inside while she scrolled through her phone. The moment I spoke, she heard my accent. I've been in this country 20 years, but apparently my English still sounds foreign to some people. Her whole face changed, like she'd confirmed something. Inside the break room, someone had spilled coffee earlier. She pointed at it and told me to clean it properly because she didn't want to see stains. I grabbed paper towels and started wiping while she stood over me explaining cleaning basics like I was 5 years old. She actually grabbed my wrist and moved my hand in circles. Like this. Circular motions. Did they not teach you this where you come from? The expired fire extinguisher on the wall was practically screaming at me to write it down, but I kept quiet and cleaned. My chest burned a little. Not from anger, but from that familiar feeling when someone decides you're worthless. More staff started arriving, and she introduced me to everyone as the new janitor who barely spoke English. She said it so loud that even the clients in the waiting area could hear. Most of the stylists laughed. One younger girl looked uncomfortable but stayed silent. I understood. Jobs are hard to find. She had me clean the bathroom next. Not just clean it, but stand there while she inspected every surface. She ran her finger along the sink and showed me imaginary dirt. See? This is why we have to watch you people carefully. While I emptied trash cans, she followed me around making comments about you people and proper hygiene. She actually took a photo of me mopping and posted it on the salon's Instagram story with some caption about janitor fashion. My jaw clenched, but I kept working and counting violations. Expired licenses on the wall, improper chemical storage, uncovered electrical outlets near water. The moment that really got me was when she saw my inspection notebook. I've been documenting everything while pretending to clean. She grabbed it right out of my hands and started flipping through it. Told me to stop pretending I could write and focus on my real job. Then she tore out several pages and threw them in the trash I just emptied. My hands were shaking a bit by then. Not from fear, but from trying to keep myself professional. The breaking point came when a stylist spilled peroxide solution. The chemical smell hit immediately and made my eyes water. The receptionist told me to mop it up without gloves. When I mentioned it was a chemical spill, she said the last janitor got deported for complaining too much and asked if I wanted to keep this job. The other employees looked away. Nobody wanted to get involved. I understood that too. She clearly had power here. One stylist actually whispered, "Just do it," as she passed by. Another mouthed, "Sorry," but kept walking. The receptionist noticed and said loud enough for everyone to hear, "See? They understand how things work here. You should learn from them." The owner walked in right as I was standing there with the mop in my hand. She looked stressed and immediately asked the receptionist if the inspector had arrived yet. They were expecting someone between 7 and 9. The receptionist laughed and said, "No inspector yet, just this pathetic janitor who wouldn't do his job." That's when I pulled out my badge. The silence hit like a wave. I watched her face cycle through confusion to recognition to pure terror. The owner went pale when she saw my name. Inspector Martinez, the one who'd shut down Bella's salon and 2 others last month. My voice stayed calm as I listed every violation I'd documented over the past 2 hours. Improper chemical storage, blocked exits, expired licenses, failure to handle hazardous materials safely, creating a hostile work environment. The receptionist tried to stammer out excuses, but the owner cut her off, fired her right there in front of everyone. The same staff who'd laughed earlier suddenly found the floor very interesting. I finished my official inspection that morning, documented 3 more major violations they'd tried to hide. The owner begged me to give them another chance, but regulations are regulations. And when all was said and done, I not only destroyed their business, but their lives too. Mwahaha. Full story on channel, link below.